Hi guys, God bless you. So I just wanted to make a video to sort of give you guys a heads up, a clue as to what I mean by being attacked spiritually as well as technologically. So we'll start with technologically. Essentially, I produce music on my laptop, which I can't do anymore because it's dead. Because they went out of their way to basically make it dead, because that's what they do. Anyway, I would be producing music, and then all of a sudden, the program would just crash. Or things wouldn't work properly. Or I try and like click on things to like make things happen, and it wouldn't work. And it wasn't just a matter of closing down the program, it was a matter of like turning it off and turning it back on again. And then, my Wi-Fi would just stop working randomly. I would try and upload videos or photos on social media, and sometimes I would not upload at all, or they would take days to upload. Um, uh, I've actually had a gentleman contact me saying I can't like any of your things. So these people are actually stopping people from liking my stuff online as well. What else technologically? Oh yeah, once again, they go into my... they hack into my technology, and yeah, they just screw with things. They make my Wi-Fi not work, or they just go ahead and just kill the entire computer, which they did yesterday. So... and yeah, just suppression and oppression. It's like making it so people cannot like my things. It's really sad. Okay, now spiritually. Spiritually, it actually started probably in 2008. It all started because jerk people who didn't have the balls to be honest weren't, but I did. And then from that point on, it was revenge, 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 vindictive, unscrupulous, BS, revenge, 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 on a spiritual level. In 2008, this is part of my testimony, but this is not my testimony. 2008, these people summoned a demon on me. And basically, I went through 4 years of hell. And I worked with a spiritual doctor that basically told me all the details of who summoned the demon on me, the day they did it, yeah. I got all the details, essentially, and I contacted one of the people who did it, and I asked him, did you really do this? And he said, yes, we did, but we did it as a joke. So, basically, they called 4 years of hell a joke, and get this, they call themselves Christian and go to church. So, hypocrisy 101. And then, because I called them on their BS, if you know anything about narcissists, if you call them on their BS, it is like a surefire, we need to revenge. Because they caught us in stuff that we did wrong, and therefore we have to turn it around. So the person who caught us is the bad person. This is what narcissists are pro at. So, they framed me. Yep. And then continued with black magic, including astral projection, which they have stolen countless things from me on a spiritual level, and recently, I'm quite certain, broke one of my cockatiel's legs. They also, this is not spiritual, but they have called animal services and lied about all of my animals, and yeah, it's just whatever they can do to screw with my life. But anyway, as far as black magic goes, because I got accustomed to what demonic entities and what evil entities were for the 4 years of hell, I learned that these entities that were attacking me, I'm like, okay, well, I actually managed to subdue the demon that was summoned on me, so I still felt these attacks, so I knew that it had to be black magic. Because I know that the demon that was upon me was could no longer attack me as well as no one else. Essentially, I subdued it so it could no longer attack anyone ever again. So yeah, I knew it wasn't him. So I figured out it was these people doing this black magic because they ultimately didn't have the balls to be honest, and then when I called them on their BS, went out of their way to screw with me even more. Because that's what narcissists do. And when it comes to my animals, like for example, my dog will be like sleeping and she'll just start crying, 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 and I will pray for it to backfire, and usually it stops immediately. My kitties, one of my kitties, like it's as if she's being strangled, and yeah, same thing, pray for it to backfire, or actually recently told them, prayed for whoever's doing that to feel what they're doing to my kitty, and then basically saying, oh, you like this treatment? This is the way you treat others, therefore this is the way that you want to be treated. And hopefully, you know, they can wake up, but yeah. And then my birds will go off, they'll just squawk, 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 squawk. And just, yeah, same thing, just ask for it to backfire back onto whoever is doing that, and eventually it stops. My rat, I'm pretty sure they caused her to go into a deep depression. She tried to kill herself by eating a geranium leaf. So, yeah, these people are disgusting. And they have nothing better to do with their lives than screw with other people's lives instead of growing up and progressing their own in a positive way, instead of developing this negative karma that essentially is going to eventually slap them so hard that it's going to hurt badly. It's funny because, like, I made a point of reading the Bible from the beginning to the end, and a couple days before finishing the Bible, I took a break from reading the Bible, and I was just, a poem came to my heart, and I was just praising God, and one of the verses that came out was like, forgive me for saying so, but I want my oppressors to be hit by a car. And then that night I had a dream where essentially my oppressors were being represented by a man. I was in a semi on the right lane, like basically on the passenger side of a semi, on the right lane of a semi, and there was a car coming in on the left lane, and basically God was showing me my oppressors as represented as a person walking into traffic, you know, on a red light. So he's, you know, pretty much showing the obliviousness and dumb of my oppressors. So he started walking across the street, and I could not stop the semi. I tried to actually reach the pedals. I tried to like get a hold of the wheel. I could not do any of that. So this person was walking towards the left lane where the car was, and he dodged the car. But instead of, you know, dodging to the left, to the center, like island, he dodged to the right in front of the semi, and then I woke up. So that was God essentially going, screw the car, Tracy. I've got a semi lined up. So I'm really excited for that. Very, very excited for that. But yeah, if you could continue to pray for these people to leave my animals, those that love me and I alone, forever, I would greatly appreciate that so much. Thank you to you that have already. That means so much to me, you don't even know. So thank you so much, you guys. God bless you all. In Jesus' amazing name, amen.